Hello, this is Tony Heller from RealClimateScience.com, setting the record straight about climate. In this video, I'm going to show you how experts predicted it all along. The Australian Bureau of Meteorology predicts droughts and floods for Australia. And if we look at the historical record, we can see that they're correct. The Empire, Sydney, Tuesday, October 13th, 1868. The climate of Australia. 1789, drought. 1791, drought. 1797, drought. 1799, flood. 1800, flood. It's just like the Bureau of Meteorology predicted. 1829, severe drought. 1830, flood. 1831, flood. 1832, flood. 1835, slight drought. 1836, slight drought. 1837, extreme drought. 1838, extreme drought. 1839, extreme drought. 1840, flood. It looks like the Bureau of Meteorology got their predictions spot on. Droughts and floods in Australia, just like they predicted. And not only that, by 1846, experts had determined that the change of climate in Australia was caused by white men. Maitland Mercury, Wednesday, March 11, 1846, on the change of climate. That great changes have taken place in the climate of Australia, all testimonies satisfactorily prove. The Aborigines say that the climate has undergone this change since white men came into the country. But by 1871, someone had a different opinion. Brisbane Courier, Tuesday, January 10, 1871. Imaginary changes of climate. A plentiful crop of speculation from weather prophets and projectors and half-instructed meteorologists, and all the philosophic tribe of Laputa in general, to whom the periodical press now affords such fatal facilities. Every season is sure to be extraordinary, almost every month one of the driest or wettest or windiest, coldest or hottest ever known. Much observation which ought to correct a tendency to exaggerate seems in some minds to have rather a tendency to increase it. So pretty much the same story as today. We get bombarded with fake statistics about being the hottest, coldest, wettest, driest, worst weather ever. And so people imagine that the climate is changing, when in fact it's the same old weather we've always had. The climate has always consisted of alternating droughts and floods. This is the climate model which experts are using. They predict every possible outcome, and then when it happens they say, "See, I told you so. You should have listened to me." So when the Bureau of Meteorology says there's going to be droughts and floods in Australia, you better listen to them, because Australia is almost always experiencing drought or flood. How can droughts and floods become more likely when Australia has been almost continuously in a drought or flood since the 18th century? The likelihood of drought or flood in Australia has always been pretty close to 100%. So how does that increase? The dishonesty, junk science, and incompetence is off scale. Visit Toto on the web at realclimatescience.com. He's been pulling back the curtain on junk science for a long time.